Hello and welcome back to final round back nine coverage from the INNOVA Baltic Tour Alutaguse Open presented by INNOVA Disc Golf. We're here at the Latitude Disc Golf Park in northeastern Estonia. Nate Sexton, Gregg Barsby in the commentary booth.
Yeah, big thanks to INNOVA and the INNOVA Baltic Tour. This has been a fantastic event. So you're at 32 under, just smoking the course, looking to finish this thing off. Silver started a little slow on this front nine, so he's 25. Albert has overtaken him for the second place runner spot, and I'm a couple and a few back of those guys, just trying to claw my way back into this thing.
Windy day out here and hot. You see 29C.
I feel like that's low.
Yeah, it might be. And then 5 to 8 meters per second. Kind of hard to do the calculation there, but I feel like it was a solid 20 mile an hour at times.
I think so too. And a steady breeze through the day, maybe just kind of off and on. So here on number 10, this is one of the breeziest holes on the course. Starting on top of the hill, I think even makes it more breezy. And as you go down, this is 144 meters. At about 110, that's where the OB kind of clips in a little tight. This one's on the rock. This is one of the toughest holes on the course. I think it played as a 3.6 average. And up until this round, yeah, only 2 birdies carded.
Second hardest hole, I believe.
Yes, second hardest hole on the course.
I'm throwing a ridiculously overstable destroyer, and I'm going towards the out of bounds, but I'm barely safe.
It's inbounds.
1 meter safe.
It's inbounds. Yeah, and that's just a smart play here, especially in your position. You don't need to take the risk. I'm kind of in no man's land, maybe trying to make a move, see if I can throw a long drive. That's a brand new Sirius Scorpius, and a really solid drive considering the wind conditions. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. To get to this basket and this headwind, I mean, playing 472, you got to throw at 525 at least.
The Bazooka definitely has the ability to do that, but this one looks like a little high. Well, that's got to sit down.
Will be over there, but this also stays safe.
That didn't do any skipping. That just dug right in the ground. Now Silver, I also believe he's going to go for it.
Oh, and this is turned. This needs to hyzer quick. No.
And just sticky grass. Yep, he's going to be OB. So, again, with this little forehand approach, this is maybe right on 50 meters.
Yeah,
maybe?
this is a fantastic shot.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He's got it dialed. It's almost too close.
Honestly, you're right. In that much wind, it's really uncomfortable being right under that basket.
Now you're taking the Firebird here and just chipping it out, let the wind kind of drag it.
I really wanted to be on the deep side, and I was able to do that because
perfect.
I did not want a headwind, little 1 meter headwind putt. It feels like the disc will just not go in the chains.
Yeah, this is a really tough putt, and risking it and running it means that you probably are not going to have the easiest comeback or two, especially in the breeze. Oh, and this thing, yeah, that's just a bad release there. But not too bad of a result. But
such a tough putt. I mean, I feel like you might make 2 to 3 out of 100.
Yeah,
if you had a stack right there, that is a super far putt into a deadly wind.
Yeah, I'd have to improve my spin putt a little bit to get that one to go. The straddle putt it's already way up in the sky, way up in the air. So this one's just so tough. Such a tough birdie. Ooh, there we go.
I just had to put it kind of hard. And you can see Silver is like stressing out about this. And with good reason.
Yeah, like what is going on? Like, you can see that.
Just stay in there. Yeah.
Whoa, and you see the flag is ripping. I bet you it was closer to 25 at that point.
Yeah.
We played it right in the windy part of the day. So Silver with the bogey there. Nate, Albert, and myself all taking pars.
And you're just 1 stroke out of 3rd place now.
Starting to, he's kind of coming back to me a little bit a couple times. So.
Hole 11, par 3, 74 meters, 243 feet. Definitely the easiest hole on the course. Not that narrow of a tunnel, just kind of playing up the road here. I believe they do a lot of cross-country skiing on this property, so this is kind of a little ski run area. It's a fun hole, but yeah, not too difficult. Backhand putter, forehand putter if you're Gregg, forehand driver if you're me.
Yeah, I played my eagle here in practice, but I think I just look for a reason to throw my Rhino sometimes. And this was my shot. And this is looking picture perfect. This is exactly what you want to do. There's a rise on the right side, so even something shy like that skips up, you're only whatever, 5 or 6 meters.
Yeah, not bad.
This is left. Oh,
That looked like it was going to ace for a second, but the Rhino is a slow flyer.
really, really fortunate break. I went right through the branches there. Albert taking this backhand putter. He's been throwing the shot really well. Just standing it up on the line. Get in.
Wow.
Oof. Just missing to the right there. That was clean as a whistle. Great shot there. Still got a little bit of work to do, but if I'm him, I'm running the ace too. Silver, a little bit of turnover on that, but gets a fortunate break, and he's going to be just outside the circle. That's definitely in his range right now.
Yeah. Silver up first, maybe 14, 13. Wow. Maybe even a little closer, actually. He might only been 11 or 12.
That's just a kind of weird little crawl out. I wouldn't even call that a spit out. Call it a crawl out. Albert from about 8 meters.
Oh.
Oof.
That one surprised me.
Yeah, he's been solid from that distance all week. And you're about 6 meters here. A 20-footer. Perfect. 20-footer down the hill. Albert cleaning up his par. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get a stroke on these two. And that's embarrassing.
Yeah. That's not easy.
One of those momentary lapses in focus. Those Euro baskets aren't really my favorite.
The little shallower cage.
Yeah. For some reason, I've had a real vendetta with these baskets. Ever since European Open final round, first hole, 2017, I really haven't been a fan of these baskets. But moving forward, hole 12, 92 meters, just over 300 feet. This is a really tricky hyzer shot now. It's tough to say that a hyzer shot's tricky, but this one you can't really hang it out at all. You're almost trying to clear the first light post on the fly and then just get it to spike over there.
Yeah, it's kind of like throw it as high and tight and get it as left as you possibly can, and usually it's still not enough.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with this wind today, it really it's tough to get it all the way over to the left. It's going to want to hang it out to the right just a little bit. But oh, yeah, you see it dropped right away. That's still a really good shot, though. Oh, that had a lot of action on the end.
A little bit of skip. Yeah, sitting at about just outside, maybe 11 meter.
Now I'm throwing the destroyer here. That was a really good throw for me. It's hard for me to get it that high in the air that quickly.
Yeah, super sharp angle. Nice reward. You're inside the circle.
Now Albert should have no problem doing these things. And yeah, that looked pretty effortless. That's far enough left.
Beauty.
A little roll out, but that's like perfect shot. Silver, looking to get things going.
Oh, man. We said it, that light pole.
That was the first time I've seen it hit. Oh, man, he's buried.
Trying to go tomahawk to the basket. Take the shortest path.
Wow. Oh, he almost gets out. Now he got to the very edge. You couldn't see the disc, but he got to like the very edge of that stuff. And I was surprised to see that because that's even more dangerous than just pitching out. I feel like pitching it out and then playing it forward and getting the easy up and down
he still had
no problem.
Dreams of the three, I think. You know, if he could have got out, he could have made the putt.
Oh, for sure. Speaking of making putts, that was solid. Just outside the circle.
I was happy with that one.
And now things are starting to set in. You're walking away a little bit here. Up by 8 now. Albert, left side, nice stick. Now the wind is down, And I think I just rushed this one just a little bit. And maybe a little bit of carryover from the hole prior. Pretty displeased with the putting right now. Just not being able to find that zone.
Yeah.
Whew, that one just barely sticks in there for the 4. So Albert and Nate with 2s. I'm going to take the lone 3 and Silver with the 4. That drops him back to even on the round. And yeah, it's crazy how it seems like he's playing still very well, but
I know.
Even par. Back to Alutaguse Disc Golf Park. Hole 13, 194 meters, 636 feet, par 4. Now you've got the light post to contend with on the left, and you've got these 2 big bushy trees out in the fairway. OB on both sides, and then the OB collapses and gets tighter and tighter as you get to the green. This is a really, really nice par 4 and should provide some challenge considering that there's a dead headwind here. Oh yeah, making sure how windy is it?
Right as I like started to load my shot, it like gusted up another 5, and I was like, okay, let me take a little break.
Yep, and ooh,
dodging light posts.
That was like that's like the Mando shot or like the trick shot.
Yeah, over it.
Throw it between the lights.
Yeah,
over the top of it.
And I barely stayed in bounds with the wind just hanging on to that destroyer, keeping it going left.
The bazooka playing the big hyzer, and that is drifting left. Oh, just safe again within a meter.
Yeah,
but that's a good position to be in.
And after those 2 putts, you're getting into the hurry up offense here.
Yeah, I'm definitely visibly frustrated, and the holes don't provide something that I really need to buckle down on. I just said, you know what, I'm going to throw the hyzer here. Next hole, I'll throw the sidearm.
Yeah.
So that was actually my best drive of the tournament.
Sometimes thinking it doesn't help.
Yeah.
Sometimes just doing is better.
I think that was the whole thing. I like thinking about those putts. It got me to the point where I can't think anymore. I just need to play this course. This is my 5th round on it in those 6 days that we've been here, so I'm getting familiar with it at this point.
And this needs to get down quick. The OB line.
Silver, just out of bounds. That's OB by less than a meter.
Wow.
Tough break there.
Going to be a fairly long putt to save as well.
Albert, this is a little bit to the right. No, it's hyzer and back. A little short, maybe 7 meters, just outside 20 feet. But that's solid from there. You can tell with this angle that there's a little bit uphill, so kind of got to bring that into account. I think that that is an incredible shot, considering that it's a headwind and you have to throw it a little bit harder to get up the hill.
I'm throwing it pretty hard. New Firebird, just kind of hammering it up at those trees. I believe we missed your upshot here.
Yeah, hurry up offense.
Yeah,
mode.
it was a quick one, and you got there, got up close to the basket.
It's up close. I played the backhand.
This is to save par, and man, just off. It's going to be a bogey.
Man, Silver taking a bogey here. That's going to drop him down to 22 and put him over par for the round. Albert, on the other hand, oh no. Yeah, today he's having a little bit more struggles than he was in round 1 and 2 with the putter. I had been seeing all of those drop for Albert the whole time, and that was a little bit high into the crosswind, but it stuck. And I'm pretty disgusted because I almost missed 3 putts inside the circle in a row. Still in hurry up offense mode. Now you're just casually like tapping out an easy birdie. Just literally on cruise control at this point. There, I don't think you can do any wrong.
Yeah, like, once you get a nice lead and you're feeling good, the game starts to get even easier.
10 under for the round after 13, up to 35 down. Going for that record again.
I'd like to.
Now, hole 14, this is a hole that's right in your wheelhouse, like 107 meters, just over 350 feet. You have a slight rise off the tee pad with the OB on the left, and then the earth kind of falls away on the right side. So you want to keep it up to the left to stay away from the OB down to the right. And I think the sidearm funnels down to the OB very easily if you don't keep it wide enough out of the gate.
Yeah, if you're a good low forehand thrower, this sets up pretty well. I'm going with the X-Cal here. Just keep it low so it doesn't have time to fade all the way down.
Look at this. Oh, just outside the bullseye. That is picture perfect. I'm playing the Scorpius here with the Sirius plastic, and that's probably going to be in a similar position.
Nice.
Yeah, really happy with that drive. Albert with a really nice flick. This might be a little early.
Under the tree, so he'll have a low ceiling to contend with, but he's inside the circle.
That was a nice grab by the grass there, too.
I think overall this has been a pretty low skip event. This grass is lush. It's been catching the discs. Right as I say that, Silver takes a skip out of bounds. But overall, it's been not a real skippy course.
Which is interesting because it's been so warm, and the course is very dry, but it's also
it's
really
still so
sticky.
green. It's still so green.
Yeah.
You know, for the middle of summer.
Yeah. I've only seen a couple real skips throughout this event, right, where off the grass.
We saw Albert go to this double knee. He was in almost the exact same spot in round one.
He's within centimeters of being in the same spot. I would say inches.
Wow. Yeah, but that would be rude.
Right, that wouldn't be proper.
And he makes it even more convincingly than the first time. He's made that putt twice, but that was an even better commitment, just right in. Nice birdie.
Still in the hurry-up offense mode. Just trying to get through and see if I can get a decent score out of this round. You know, after missing 2 short putts, I know that, boy, if it keeps going that way, this round's going to be really long. So
yeah.
Just try to buckle down. And Koni hits the reverse, gets his putter out of the basket, unfortunately taking another bogey.
And Silver's got to start get going because second card's charging. You know, so he's in danger of not only losing the podium, but falling out of the top 4.
Yeah, a couple guys are hanging tough. You have Blair from Iceland, who's been playing maybe not his hottest golf, but he's poised for a good round.
And here we have the hardest hole on the course statistically. Hole 15, par 5, 273 meters, 896 feet. Little artificial OB river area. The drone is over now, so you either lay up or go big off the tee. From there, it really narrows down on the top of this ridge, so you can't really play for that area. That's just kind of the walking area to the green. You have to lay up short or go all the way across and try to hit that hill and go for an eagle.
Yeah, this is the dragon hole by shape. This is playing at a 5.8 average.
Wow.
There were more than 5 triple bogeys or more here.
Wow.
Yeah. This hole has given up some huge numbers. There's over 20 double bogeys. So a lot of OB to contend with.
This is too low. Every time I wanted to throw this disc high, and I never did. But I'm in bounds. I just need that 3 times as high.
Hurry up offense.
And that's got good height.
I just made sure to hit that boss nice and solid with some good hyzer. The headwind's going to keep it up. And that's decent position for me. I'm not really able to attack this one with the distance I have. The bazooka, on the other hand, is looking to attack. And that is going to the right. That's where you want to be able to attack for eagle.
Yeah.
There's a shelf up there, and he's probably 2 meters above where my disc is.
Yep.
And that gives you a much more advantageous positioning to go for the eagle.
This was a nice direct shot, I felt.
Yeah, Silver's got that disc wired. Perfect position.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe about 130 meters off the drive. So it's 119 to clear into this safe zone.
You can see the wind really going now.
This is getting dangerously close again. Yeah, that's a good place to be.
Thankful for no skip.
That's a good place to be. Anytime you can get it that close and not be out of bounds, you're thinking, phew, perfect.
Yeah, definitely.
Little USDGC kind of ode on this hole. You want to get as close to the OB as you can without going.
Yes.
I'm not even playing with this one. I am just throwing it up there. After I saw what happened the first round with your shot, I said I'm not playing with this one.
Yeah, I think the backhand is probably the smarter shot. What you're throwing there, given the wind conditions we're in, my forehand was a little bit risky.
Look at this throw. Wow. Oh, and just kind of faded out at the end. I thought he was going to break the shelf and get in the circle. That was a monster shot. He had to have thrown that 145.
Yeah.
On a rope.
Yeah, into a wind.
Silver, just hitting that front shelf, falls below the circle's edge. Now I've kind of got a weird uphill run up, and again this upshot was just fooling me all week. I was afraid to throw it too hard and go OB long, so each time I think I just left the nose up, and that time I'm outside the circle.
I like to try to throw this really hard and just throw it low.
This is the perfect shot. You dissected this hole.
Except for that one out of bounds. But other than that, I played it pretty well.
Now, what's the stat I'm looking at on Disc Golf Metrics that had you not thrown OB on this hole,
I would have had myself quite a few birdies because I was able to birdie hole 11, 12, 13, and 14 every round.
Every round.
Yeah, so that was my section.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and say you're going to make this putt here.
Yeah.
I think you're pretty decent from that range.
Yeah, come on, spoilers, man. Whoa, there's a putt.
Okay. Yeah, finally got this one to land outside the circle. This is the first two rounds. I was 9 meters, and I feel like that's the worst place to be because I can't get this extra little umph on the putt.
Yeah. Up a hill, you kind of like to have that jump.
So another birdie for Nate. He is just, the gas has been, I think he just put a rock on the gas pedal and just like let somebody else just grab the wheel. And 37 under par. Silver at 21. Albert at 29. Again, giant thanks to INNOVA Champion Discs for being the main sponsor of the INNOVA Baltic Tour. Hole 16, 139 meters, just over 450 feet. Very precarious hole. As you can see, the OB really tightens up here as you crest this hill. I'd say it's maybe about 12 meters uphill, this hole.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, you've got to really smash it to get to the top of that hill. And like probably what feels like a 450. Yeah, 450 foot rip just to get to the top of the hill. The hole says it's 450, but it plays 500.
Yeah, at least. And you can't really reach it in one. I'm not even trying to go up. I'm throwing a super overstable Thunderbird, try to get to the base.
That is picture perfect, just right to the front. And today I opted to play the backhand as well because it's so breezy. I don't even want to play around with the sidearm getting dragged over to the OB. I was a little shorter than yours. I like your play there with the Thunderbird, just a little quicker. Now Albert, I don't think he's laying this up. He's got a speed driver in his hand.
This is pretty right. If this hits this tree.
Oh, it almost hits the cameraman, slides right through the branches. That is the best shot I've seen all weekend.
Perfect. I mean, a little lucky, but a perfect landing zone now.
Yeah, he's got maybe 65 feet to the pin, just around circle 2. It's Silver playing it smart, just chipping it out. Man, that's a little bit left.
That's a tough spot to be because accessing that road now is going to be a little bit difficult.
Now, this is the one time I got to throw it. No, this is my 10-time KC Eagle.
Oh, nice.
Putting a gem on it. And that's a little short. And I clipped a tree. You couldn't really tell. And it kicked it over to the right. It got a clip. And that was within a foot or two of being out of bounds.
See what Silver does here.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a disaster.
So he's going to take like 3 steps forward and play with a 2-stroke difference from where he just was. That's tough. Now you've got this one wired. This looks whoa.
Ooh, nice little tree.
Almost ran it in there. Says, I really want that record. Silver playing the flick again. And this is looking pretty good. Maybe just caught a tree there towards the end.
It was a good shot.
Yeah, he's inside the circle, maybe 6 meters or so. Now, Albert is up here living the dream. He's thinking, I need to throw this in right now.
Mm-hmm.
And just chips it up, maybe just a little short of where he wanted it. But when you're that close, it doesn't really matter. He's going to get up and down.
Yes.
Regardless. Okay, so I'm checking. I'm trying to check the footing to make sure my right foot isn't out of bounds. And this is from about 42 feet.
Oh, man.
Just kind of signifies the weekend.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get him to go. I was happy with that putt. Silver connecting for the 5. And a pretty solid up and down from where he was.
And he needed it, honestly, to stay in contention for 4th place.
Yeah. Albert with the birdie. That was it's just too easy with that shot, with that drive. They're also going to tap in the birdie there, moving to 38 under. Whew. I have to settle for the par. Second shot wasn't good enough to get me up in there, so this is a hole I feel like a top-level player should birdie.
Yeah, I think you're right. You want to get that, either play that layup or get aggressive and get up top, and either one of those things is going to put you in a spot you're going to like, especially if you have a forehand.
Yeah. So now we're moving into 17, one of the most beautiful holes on the course. You've got this fair gap right down the middle. You see a lot of players maybe throw a mid-range or a fairway driver. The tree on the left is really the only shrubbery that you have to contend with on the left side until you get down to the bottom. There's the line of trees on the left that could make a putt maybe a little more interesting if you leave it short and left, but OB on the right with this wind, I don't think it'll come into play. I think that players will be throwing just basically straight down at our cameraman and trying to get birdies here.
This is a new disc to my bag, the Champion Lion.
Welcome to the jungle. He is flying it down with the Lion. That's a great shot.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. It flies great. It's like an overstable mid. I was throwing Rock X3. Goodbye, Rock X3. Hello, Lion.
There we go. Heard it here first. Check out the Lion. If Sexton's throwing it, you know it's got to be decent. I mean, for real. Albert with a nice smooth shot. That was maybe a little bit right out of his hand, but quality golf shot nonetheless. Now another first shot I'm throwing. This is my pre-flight number Star Firebird that I played with at Worlds and USDGC. This is a special disc.
So it knows how to fly.
I rarely mess up with that disc. I would say it's probably pretty close to the Nate Sexton Firebird.
No, yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah, as far as like flight pattern, I can throw it pretty straight and then it just finishes.
This is a beauty from Silver. Get down. The wind just won't let go of it.
Yeah, wind grabbed that one. I thought it was an ace run. Right?
Yeah, I did too. And then it just got up and it actually took him outside the circle.
He's been putting really well all weekend. I know he's having a tough time closing this tournament down, but not enough commitment there. He didn't want to fly it by. Understandably, he's still fighting for that 4th place. And this is the first time all week where I saw a putt from you miss low.
Yeah, it was one of the best putting weekends of my life, considering the wind.
Yeah, not bad. He had a over 50 hole stretch.
Yeah,
before you missed one.
Needed to make that one to keep the dreams of a back-to-back course records alive.
I snuck that one in. Trying to work that back and forth putt out here in the wind, and just kind of, I think that might have had something to do with the putting woes this weekend. Just trying to figure out a way to get it through the wind. My straddle putt isn't the most wind effective. it'll have its days, but then there's
Yeah.
other days too. Which
That was a big thing for me. I went away from the straddle on the windy ones back to that stagger, and that's not something I've done for a little while, but I've had great success with it because I just feel so ineffective from 13 meters with my straddle, because your straddle's got a little more pop than mine.
right. I also feel like mine goes up a little bit more and maybe has a little bit more of a downward attack. But you're making it work this weekend, and it shows. We're on hole 18. We're going to close the tournament out. 188 meters, just over 600 feet. This is a beautiful hole. The wind today is out of the right and maybe just a touch of a headwind, which makes things interesting as far as running the basket. You could possibly turn it over, or if you don't commit enough, it can hyzer out on you. Now, are you, since you didn't get the birdie, you're not going for the record. You're not going for the eagle now.
Man, I wanted to. I was like thinking, like, man, I'm winning by a lot. I can't lose. Like, should I go for the eagle? And I just feel like it's just not my DNA. I hate bogeys so much. And I just thought to myself, like, I played great. I don't want to just go throw out of bounds right now. Like, it doesn't sound fun.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And the wind was ripping. I feel like this was the windiest hole we played the whole time.
We had a little backup, and then great group camaraderie. We all played the last 2 rounds together. That was really good. And now I'm going for it.
Big shot.
And a nice little 560-foot poke out there. Read the wind really well with that boss. That disc's been flying well for me this weekend. Happy with that disc. That's a new one to my bag.
Nice. This is Star X Cal.
Birdie for life. Why go for the eagle when you can get a birdie? Now, I got to think Albert is about to unleash this shot.
Yes. Oh, man, look at the width and the flatness at the top.
That's a monstrous shot.
And now the wind
That might go be long.
pushing it.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's huge.
What a play. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Just a monstrous throw. That must have been 60 feet in the air down there.
Yeah.
Now Silver, this is an important shot. He's found out on metrics after Blyer missed his eagle putt. Now if this stays in bounds, he's gonna have 4th locked up.
Oh, Blyer is done at -20.
Wow.
So now Silver will move to the drop zone, needing to get up and down to stay in that tie for 4th. Drop zone is not easy.
And the wind is ripping right now. Look at those flags. He catches a pretty decent break to get through, but that's going to be a 15 to 17 meter
Yeah, it's going to be tough. He's going to have to hit one more highlight silver putt.
And I got to give him props. So he played really well, and no matter, good round or bad round, couldn't really tell in his demeanor.
I thought he was a fantastic card mate. Albert as well.
Yeah, both of these guys played really well and definitely represent Estonia disc golf in a really good light.
Yes.
Now, I have no choice. I've got 3rd locked up. No way to get to 2nd. No way to get to 4th. And floated it out. Just too breezy for that putt today. And that's actually kind of buried behind some stuff. It's not going to be the easiest putt with the cross headwind coming back. Silver.
Wow, that was close. And he's going to have trouble from there.
Oh, yeah. That's not an easy spot to be. Now, Albert, he's maybe 13 meters or so.
Yeah. Mostly tailwind.
Little cross tail. Thinking he's going for the eagle, trying to finish this out. The step putt.
Oh, and the bazooka. That's the first good one he got. That's so perfect in front of. I was talking that bazooka celebration. That's 100 people in the gallery minimum to bust that out. And he picked the perfect time, hit a huge putt. Way to go, Albert!
Great tournament. Great tournament. Guy's been playing really hot. His last 2 events, he's got 3rd in a major, 2nd in an A-tier, with a couple of high-level players, including this guy. 2017 U.S. champion. Tried to run that one.
I was trying to make it. It was just the wind was tough. I tried to give it some spin. Kept the line right, but didn't get the height.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. A tough day gets tougher for Silver. Really, really a well-played tournament regardless. But he's frustrated.
Sure. And And this is one of those experiences I think that will help shape and mold him and help him grow as a player. Coming out and playing in front of the crowd, just a fantastic tournament.
It'll do a ton for him. He's going to be dangerous, I feel.
He's got the game. He's got the game. I think that his game fits well with this course. As you see, you dropping it in with a 38 under. What a score for 54 holes. That is smoking the course.
I was on fire. I'm really happy. My first ever win in Europe, so really happy to get that. I've had a great time out here. It's huge thanks to INNOVA Baltic Tour, all the staff, all the volunteers, all the players. The course was beautiful.
Very, very good conditions as well. We were blessed with really nice weather. And here you see the beautiful medallions that the INNOVA Baltic Tour has for their tournaments this year, for all of their champions. The rundown: Sexton at 38, Tamm at 32, I'm third at 27. Blair from Iceland, the Icelandic snowman, coming in with a 20 under.
Just 16 years old.
And there it is.
Handshakes all around.
Good times out here at Alutaguse Open. For all of you watching, thank you so much. Big thanks again to INNOVA Champion. Come and play this tournament.